Okay, guys, so please let me know if you can see my screen. I'm sorry, something happened with my internet connection and I had to restart the router and now it's working again. I apologize, but well. So please let me know if I think now I can see the streaming is normal. Let me see. One moment. Yes, I can see myself on YouTube, so I hope you can see me now. Okay, so let's continue with Bitcoin. Okay, so I was saying, okay, for me this is not healthy. I mean, this is not healthy. This move is not healthy. Okay, so but of course, the facts are like still there is not a sell signal right now here. So if I get stop it, of course, is because Bitcoin will just keep pumping here. But honestly, for me, I don't think so. I think it's just Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways here, something like last year in 2022, for example. Here, yeah, Bitcoin was in sideways here, sideways here, sideways here, sideways here, 2, 3, 4 days, and after that, like this, right? Like this, like this, like this. The reason is because Bitcoin in OBB is since last year in, well, is bearish. So why I'm trying to say with this? Well, as long as Bitcoin or OBB, yeah, is below the zero line, as you can see here, all the moves you see here, all of them, they are bounces. That's it. I mean, in very simple, they are a sell. Okay. So also one thing here is like in 1-day chart, yeah, in 1-day chart, there is no bullish divergence here. In 1-day chart, I mean, like to see, oh yeah, bullish divergence to the moon here. I don't think so. We have bullish divergence potential in higher time frames, yes, but I would like to see a bullish divergence here in 1-day chart. I mean, as a trigger, yeah, thinking like maybe the bullish divergence we have right now in weekly chart is gonna play. But I am waiting, still waiting. I am looking for actually other leg down. Now, I am not saying Bitcoin will go to crash maybe to 15K. Honestly, I think yes. I think yes. I think that's why I am waiting, because with this volatility contracting here, if I am correct with my technical analysis, maybe in a few days you will see something like this, right? And because the volatility is very, very low in 1-day chart, usually when you see this kind of volatility here is when you will see the next $10,000 move, in this case to the downside. Now let's continue, and I want to continue with higher time frames. In this case, a 2-day chart. As you can see here, 2-day chart still has the momentum to the upside, yes, where the in the mid-21 is acting well as support, not support I think, but as you can see here, same as 1-day chart, the last area of resistance based on volume is around $17,500. If we see this, well, is the pivot here where Bitcoin actually found support in June 2022. So in my case, in my personal opinion, is something like this, right? And after that, like this. It could be here or it could be here, doesn't matter. For me, it's a sell. Now let's continue with the 3-day chart. 3-day chart here is well, this actually is this chart is very easy to trade. As you can see here, is the mid-21 is around $17,300. So when it's gonna close, it's gonna close actually in 2 days. So this is very simple. Exactly, the mid-21 is where the MA55 in 1-day chart is at the same place. So any close below there, for example, you see a candle close below this pivot around $17,200. That's it. This is other fake out, and after that to the moon, right? So that is the thing. The new thing I'm doing, my friend, here is just following the trend, and the trend is my friend. The trend is my friend. The trend is my friend, and so on. So I said how I am. If we see reversal here, how will be? Well, massive pump like this, yes. Pull back here, and after that you want to the moon, okay? But I think based on this setup, Bitcoin doesn't have enough time again. like here, like here, like here. Yeah, I think we will have other leg down. Potentially this leg down is going to be the last one, and after that we will see a major move to the upside. Potentially, yes. Now let's continue here with the weekly chart, because I want to show you something very interesting here. Now people, they are getting very bullish. I know, I understand. And technically speaking, well, makes sense. Why? Because, well, now they say, oh yeah, the bottom is in, blah blah blah. You know, all the narrative, like as usual, right? Yeah, technically speaking, weekly chart, it could go easily here around $18,000, but for me, it could be a very nice opportunity to sell again. Why? Because, well, as you can see here, in a very strong bearish market, the mid-21 usually is gonna act as resistance. Okay, now technically speaking, we have one of the major setups right now for shorts. Yeah, for shorts, not for longs. Yeah, in this chart, and let me explain. OBB is testing the MI55 here this week, officially for first time since, oh my god, 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, here. You see? Here, and yeah, in April 2021, Bitcoin broke with OBB, of course, in this moving average here, as you can see here, very long time ago. This week is a major test. I mean, I need to tell you this. Actually, now I can say it because usually I post in the investing channel first, and after maybe 1 week or two, I talk about this with more details. So the thing here is like, because we don't know, I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, right? A crystal ball and say, oh yeah, Bitcoin will go to the moon from here. Usually when I see the first test, yeah, it's gonna be rejection, okay? That is always, it's like the same rule like the MI55, keep falling, testing to keep falling, right? So here, like this for me. Why? Because, well, I usually, after my back testing, of course, usually is like this, right? I am saying all the time, but this is a major test. Now, the thing here is like, you see next week, OBB breaking the MI55, and not just breaking the previous high here in October 2022. Well, historically speaking, the bottom is in, and after that you will see the major bull market. But if you ask me right now, okay, so all in, I don't think so. The reason is because 2023, for first time in the history, bi-monthly higher time frames, they are not our friends. You know what I mean? They are not in our side. So in 2018, 2019, that is the thing, like many YouTubers, many influencers, they don't understand, or at least I don't see. They say these kind of things. The thing here is like, why Bitcoin was very bullish here? Why Bitcoin here? Why? Let me show you something. It's a very simple way to do this. Let me remove this one moment. Yeah. Okay, good. This is very simple. The reason is because in 2015, 18, 2020 is because Bitcoin, well, weekly chart was bullish. Why? Because Bitcoin was holding the MI55 all time here, you see? But in 2023, we don't have this setup, you see? We don't have the same setup. So this is showing me, for first time in the history of Bitcoin, actually is not doing the same thing as before. And that's why people said, no, it's because in the past, blah, 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 and they are using rainbow, I don't know, many things, right? So yes, I'm showing you the facts. I am not saying Bitcoin right now, I mean, potentially the exponential moving average 100, it could be the support at the bottom. Maybe yes, because we don't have data to support this. I mean, this is the first test in the history of Bitcoin testing the moving average 100. The only problem I have with this is like, there is no volume to support this area. As you can see here, there is nothing, okay? Nothing. Where is the volume? Here, okay? So of course I don't want to see Bitcoin here, right? I want to see Bitcoin around here. So it just, I remove all the tools, all my indicators and everything. Here, for example, tell me where is the confluence for Bitcoin? Where? Here, right? Bullish. Confluence a lot. No, right? The confluence is around here, the first one. And the second one is here. The strongest one is this one. If this area breaks, you will set test to this. That's it. It's simple. It's just price action. Okay? So It will take time, yes, of course, because Bitcoin actually is testing a major moving average. Now, the thing here is like when you see this moving average, in my experience, of course, right? When you see them flat like this, totally flat, they are very easy to break. Very easy. You want to see the slow positive here because imagine this is the price coming here, the moving average is here, because the slope is positive, is like support, like pushing, right? And it's doing this, right? And again. When the moving average is getting flat like this, is when the price is gonna be like this, sideways, and after that, break. Okay? Let me show you here with one example in weekly chart. So let me show you here. Yeah. Here. The MA55 here, as you can see, flat, right? Yeah, it was positive here, and after a crash here, and after many months, 3 or 4 months price action, what happened with the moving average here? Flat. And after that, break. Okay? So that's why I am very careful here. I'm not saying Bitcoin will crash right now, of course not. But this year, as I said, I am not like, oh yeah, Bitcoin, let's go all in. Of course not. Okay. So in the short term, in the very short term, 4 hour chart, let me repeat this because after that, when I was explaining this, I have some issues with my internet connection. So in this area, as you can see here, Bitcoin, do you see any correction here? I mean, if I show you here in one day chart, do you see a correction? Of course not. There is no correction. This is not a healthy uptrend. So even if you see, oh yeah, Bitcoin from here to the moon like this, I don't think so. The thing here is like you want to see a very healthy uptrend. For example, Bitcoin tried it and actually did it and failed, of course, in 2022. For example, here, pump, here, pullback, and here finally fell. Yeah. Of course, this is a failed rally, a failed uptrend. Yeah. So the same thing here. This is an elevate trader. I know. Well, so ABC, whatever combo, whatever you want to see, because people, they like to make everything more complicated, especially elevate traders. The thing here is like when you don't see corrections here, you want to see something like this, something healthy, right? Something healthy. And this is not healthy. Even in 4 hour chart, show me where is the correction in 4 hour chart. There is no correction. Correction, there is no correction. This one, maybe it's in 1 hour chart. This one, maybe in 1 hour chart. But in 4 hour chart, there is no correction. So now we have a sell signal here. In the moment when you see potentially, yes, tomorrow, we will see the ADX turning negative here. Yeah, OEB is losing momentum here. So usually when you see something like this, well, the target should be the MA55. Now, here is the hint. If you see this pullback, for example, in the next 24 hours, and Bitcoin crash to 17K, yeah, this is gonna trigger, well, I don't know, you heard about this, right? The cascade system I created. Well, it's not my invention, of course not. I learned many years ago this system from trading the sun, and I combined this system with my own system of trading, right? So the thing here is like 4 hour chart, as you can see here, 12 hour chart is the next one to see like the confirmation of this trade, and you will see here the occur turning darker blue, sorry, and that of course will trigger a sell signal in one day chart, and after that Bitcoin to $10,000, right? So now I think now you got the point. So if you are bullish for Bitcoin and you are thinking here this is the bottom, Bitcoin cannot stop pumping. Simple. You have to see Bitcoin just pumping, like 2019 actually. 2019 Bitcoin was doing that. For example here, yeah, Bitcoin was just pumping here all time, no corrections, just pumping all time for 5 months. Okay, so I think Bitcoin is not, we don't have the conditions. For example here, in 2019, we have this test. Yeah, this test here, you see? Same test we are having right now. If you are bullish for Bitcoin, well, the next week should be like this, right? The question, do you think this is going to happen? Well, if you ask me, here I was bullish. Yeah, I bought at $3,000, 300, 400 in a spot. I was bullish because I know monthly is an uptrend. But here, do you think this is going to happen? I don't think so. Yeah. We are not in the same market like before. Bitcoin in higher time frames actually showing is very clear and is showing weakness. We have bullish variance, yes, of course we have, right? But the problem is like as long as I don't see something more bullish here in monthly, I am defensive. That's it. Same thing I said 2 years ago. I mean 2021. I am defensive. I know it sounds like, oh my god, this guy was bearish. No, I'm showing you the facts. I am not saying Bitcoin is garbage, of course not. I believe in the technology, in blockchain. But as a trader, I am careful. That's it. Okay. Now let's continue here, and I want to show you the last chart of this for Bitcoin, and after I'm gonna move to altcoins, because suddenly people they are asking me about altcoins, right? So one moment. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna show you here the RSI here. The RSI, what I am using RSI and this kind of things is because people they like to use this kind of things, right? Especially when they start trading. First of all, here we don't have bullish divergence in the monthly. There is no bullish divergence, so even if we see a bounce, it's gonna be a sell. Weekly chart here. Now we have a potential bullish divergence, as you can see here, from this point and this point. Yes. Now the thing here is like, now you see this price action here. That's why I don't like RSI, because it's like choppy, right? It's very, I don't like it honestly. But if I have to say, I mean, the slope is positive here, and you will see maybe a test to maybe 40. You see a breaking 40, you will see the next level is 50, and maybe Bitcoin will hit maybe around $20,000. So why I don't believe in this kind of things? Because, well, many people they use RSI. That's why I don't use it. Yeah, because I know the game and market makers they love to you see divergence in RSI. Okay, short. That is the thing, because MACD, your MACD is bullish, okay, short again. So other indicator, actually the MACD. Let me show you the MACD here, because people they like. This is like people say, this is bullish, super bullish. You say bullish? No, my friend, no. The problem is you don't know how to read the moving average. It's the same principle in curve, right? Bullish divergence here, yeah. And what is doing the price? Nothing. Okay. So instead, sideways. Okay, perfect. So it's the same with MACD, right? The moving average here. In the moment when you see finally the slope getting negative here for the moving average, you will see something like this. Because think about this. When the bullish momentum, the price didn't move, that means the sell pressure is very strong, right? So in the opposite side, I mean, to the downside, what do you think is going to happen? Now, I know people, I am answering some questions because people, no, I said MACD is bullish. Yeah, of course, it was the golden cross is here. So now you're wrecked for, you open long position at $22,000. Good luck, right? Now, let's talk about the monthly with MACD. Please, if you see this light blue, like it's not the same as score. Please don't trade the MACD as like squeeze momentum indicator or something like that. The performance is terrible. You will lose just your money if you do it. Okay, as you can see here, yeah, we have a still momentum to the downside here. And when we can start, if I have to use this garbage of indicator, sorry, is when, I see the blue line flat, something like this, right? The curve is the momentum is about to shift to the upside. Here is flipping like the flip, right? The curve here. So potentially around here and maybe. Why? Because we don't have, for example, here, right? Here, something like this. The biggest difference with this price action here and this one is, MACD was in the, above the zero line. So that means the momentum was okay. And for first time in the history of Bitcoin actually is in the negative side. So technically speaking, if we see this bounce, it's going to be just a sell. Of course, I am not using MACD and I don't want to use it. Just I want to show you what I see with this kind of indicators. Honestly, like the last time when I used it for trading, right? The MACD was like 2015, I think. I was young and handsome. Okay, so Let me continue here. Okay, so the next indicator I want to show you, sorry, is the DXDI. The ADXDI here, as you can see here in monthly, the bearish momentum is still there. And one thing here is changing here in weekly chart. As you can see here, yeah, bulls are getting momentum here. Yeah, bulls, they are getting momentum here. They are getting ready, but not yet. So what is the biggest thing for me? Well, first of all, here bulls they must do a new high here. Is they are testing here? Well, potential a pullback, but in general the momentum is getting better for bulls. But the thing here is like even if you see that, it's gonna be a sell. And I said that many times. Why? Because, well, for first time in the history in monthly, we have, this is not sideways. This is momentum to the downside of the monthly, right? If we see here in the bi-monthly here, this is not healthy, you see? All the momentum of bulls is nothing, you see? And bears since 2018, yeah, bears are just selling. So you please study the charts. We're here, right? Because we want to learn. Okay, let me show you here. The price is just bouncing here, yeah, very massive uptrend from $3,000 to $69,000. And what bears are doing since 2018? They are selling, you see? They are selling. So what bulls are doing? Well, they are not buying anymore, okay? So in some point this year, potentially we could see this setup here. I'm not saying Bitcoin will go to zero, of course not, but at least Bitcoin will be in sideways, and maybe your halving is not gonna be something you are expecting, right? So technically speaking, right now we have a better divergence in curve, as you can see here, from the high 2018 and 2022, as you can see here. So, well, you are bullish in the long term, especially for your halving, right? Maybe you wanna see something like this, right? Something like this, 2024, 2025, around there. Okay, please. I don't see. One moment. Let me see. I'm gonna test my sound. Okay. One moment. Okay. Nope. I can hear myself in my live stream, so please check your connection. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some altcoins. Please add request. Okay. If you have any request for altcoins, let me know, and let's continue. Okay, so Ethereum Classic, okay, and Matic, perfect. Okay, which time frame, please specify your time frame, 4-hour chart, 1-day chart, weekly chart, because I don't know your goals. Okay, let me check Ethereum Classic first. Okay, Ethereum Classic. I mean, not financial advisor, right? But for me, I think Ethereum Classic is gonna be a very good player in the next bull market. The reason is because for me, Ethereum itself, you will see Ethereum falling hard. Big mistake they did, but never mind. Okay, here. Okay, in weekly chart, right? I don't know which time frame you asked me. Here we have a fresh buy signal here, but there is no momentum here. Volatility is contracting, so that means, well, we have this bounce here, maximum 25 and no more than that, and you will see in the next 3 months other potential sideways here, just sideways here. Okay, now for me, Ethereum Classic is in consolidation in higher time frames. Okay, in higher time frames. So because why I'm bullish in this with this asset, I explain. I don't want to talk about fundamentals, but I don't know, maybe you are new in the markets, but I don't know, but Ethereum Classic actually is the original Ethereum. Yeah. Ethereum, the second biggest coin, is a fork of Ethereum Classic. So if we see the monthly here, I cannot be bearish for Ethereum Classic. Even if we see, honestly, if I see a crash to $7, $8, more financial advisor for me is gonna be a major opportunity to buy, because this thing is gonna do something like this. Okay, so in 1-day chart, let me show you here. Maybe you're trading 1-day chart. This is a sell. Okay, No, thank you. You are bullish here. No, thank you. This is not with me. This is like this. Okay. You will see a sell signal soon here in the forecast. As you can see here, NEDX is about to turn negative here, and the ME55 is a strong no, my friend. This is just a test, and you will see other maybe $15. If Bitcoin crash like hopefully like in the way I am waiting right now, maybe you will have a very good opportunity maybe to buy maybe $10. And honestly, for me, actually, I'm looking for, I mean, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but for me, Ethereum Classic is one of my picks for the next bull market. For the next bull market. Okay, so let's continue. Matic. Yeah, Matic, I think in December, I really like the chart. I don't know now. 85 sideways in 1-day chart. Is below the confluence zone here or here. As long as it's below the 0.95, this is a sell. I am not saying it's gonna crash, just sideways. Okay, choppy market here, something like this. Now, the biggest hint for Matic is the weekly chart. Why? Because, well, let me show you. Matic is doing something very, very interesting here. For months, all the sell pressure you see here, all the sell pressure here, yeah. All the sell pressure, instead of crashing, because my version was crashing here, what is doing? Sideways. So what is it telling me? In the next couple months, yeah, when you see the solid line crossing here, you will see a buy signal here. And only and this asset is at this price, exactly this price, 85, 86. This is gonna break, and you will see Matic in a massive run here, around maybe $2. You will see again. So Matic is one of the other coins I am watching right now. Now let's continue. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, I'm gonna check some stocks. Just let me finish with altcoins, and after I will continue. Now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum in the 1-day chart. Okay, 1-day chart. Okay, good. 1-day chart. In 1-day chart here, Ethereum is testing actually here the zero line here in NoVB. Usually, of course, is a rejection. No? Of course, but it's above. No, I mean you will see some like this sideways here, and after that is gonna be like this, right? Little by little, right? And after that here in the second test, let me remove this because something like this. Here you see the break here, for example. Well, you have we have an example here. You see. If we have this, you know what is going to happen. It's going to happen this. Okay? So, same as Bitcoin. This is not healthy. Testing the major resistance here. And I said last week, $1,000 400. That is my target around there. And from me, it's a short, right? I fell for $50. Shit. I am terrible trader. Terrible trader, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Litecoin because Litecoin will have the halving, and actually it's other coin I am looking right now. Remember, I am not financial advisor. If you want to know my picks for altcoins, I'm gonna post my altcoins after I see the Bitcoin. I mean the drop for Bitcoin, because I am looking for a pullback. I will start posting some altcoins in the investing. Someone asked me, what is the investing channel and this kind of things? Okay, I have different channels. One of them is investing, is for people is in the long term. Like they want to buy in a spot and they want to wait for 2, 3, 4 months, or they want to know my projection in the long term. For example, right? Someone, I want to buy Bitcoin at $50,000. Okay. They see my investing channel and say, oh, no. $60,000 is a sell. And they say, okay, so I will not buy. And after that, they will have to wait other 2, 3 months, and I will post again. These are long-term positions. So that's why that channel is not very active, but this is gonna change this year. Every 2 weeks, I'm gonna keep updating this channel with that projection I posted. For example, I posted right now one video for Q1, what I'm looking for Q1, and next week I'm gonna post the continuation of that video. Okay, so as you can see here, Litecoin here is technically speaking almost printing a better divergence. Anyway, this is not a buy for me. If I show you here the weekly chart, is testing me 55 right now here to the moon, right? To the moon because the halving is coming. No. I have to be honest. The volume is wonderful. I would like to see the volume like this for Bitcoin. I think, if I remember very well, please fix me if I am wrong. In 2017-18, Litecoin was leading the market. It was not Ethereum. It was Litecoin. Litecoin was moving first, and Ethereum was following. Sorry, Bitcoin. And the reason is because, well, every 4 years they have the halving, right? So, based on my experience, spot something like that could happen again. Let me show you why. This is very healthy. I am not bearish for Litecoin. You see a pullback here between 60, 50, 40. All of them, of course, not now, in the next 2-3 months. Here the forecast is around maybe April or March, April. Something like this. For me, it's a buy. Why? Because volume is very healthy, very, very healthy. I really like the setup for Litecoin. And let me show you here. We have a monthly buy signal here. Of course, you say, monthly buy signal buy here right now. Of course not, because it's about to test MA55 here. But you will have to wait maybe something like this, right? Honestly, I don't see Litecoin making new lows. If we see 40, I will be lucky. Especially because you don't know, or this is going to be your first halving. Yeah, maybe. Because many people they joined in 2021 after the halving. And you should know, usually, well, in the last halving in 2017, and one of them, Litecoin, was one of the, actually was very good, but was very good. That's why I'm watching Litecoin right now. Okay, so let's continue with Solana. Solana is now suddenly people, they are bullish to the moon, blah, 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 blah. Okay, first of all, this candle monthly, we'll have to wait 2 weeks, right? So I mean, for me, is something like we have to wait. And you want to ask me, okay, Solana, buy, all in, because Solana is gonna replace Ethereum. This is like this, and I know you will not like it. I know, because the market is bullish, no, right? No, this is overextended here. Overextended, unhealthy. I am not saying crashing a new lows. Potentially Solana, it has the opportunity to build a basement here, because the volume is healthy. Actually, it's healthy. It will take months to break. Potentially something like this, right? So for me, $10, $8 for me, potentially they could be, this area could be a very nice basement potentially, right? But I have to see the price around here, and if we see something like this, right? Something like this. Now, let's talk about the weekly chart, because the weekly chart is very interesting here. We have a bullish divergence here. Remember, we have bullish divergence here, but it will take 3 months, 3-4 months, okay? So Solana can just easily just come back here, yeah? And after that, this, okay? So if you are thinking to buy here because, Solana from here to 1 million, right? Because, right? NFTs, monkeys, right? I don't know. Watch my video. You are thinking in that way, please watch my video I posted a few minutes ago. Okay, so let's continue. The total two in general, all the markets. We have the same setup. As you can see, many altcoins, they have the same setup. We have a bullish divergence here, where technically speaking, the target should be the MA21 here around around this area. Yes. And after that, continuation. Okay. So why I'm looking for continuation? Well, because if this is Bitcoin, I will be bullish. But this is not Bitcoin. And because I know altcoins, they follow Bitcoin. Well, doesn't matter if your altcoin is the next Bitcoin, remember? Cardano, what happened? Yeah, Cardano, yeah. Bullish Cardano, because now it's at 0.30 cents. And now all in because someone said it's bullish, or contracts, smart contracts or whatever. I don't care. Fair enough. For Cardano, we have a buy signal in weekly chart. Yeah, technically speaking, yes, it's a buy signal here. And usually when I say this, well, you have a major resistance at 0.50, around here. Okay. You ask me, should I buy or not? First of all, remember, I am not a financial advisor. But second, if I have to buy here, I don't feel comfortable buying here. The reason is because there is no confluence here. There is no confluence. The only place I can see some confluence here is around here, around 0.10, 0.12. Of course, I don't have the full chart, but you see the full chart is something like this. It's coming like this. So I will start looking buying around here. Maybe I could be wrong, of course, right? Remember, I am not a financial advisor, okay? But some guys were saying thank you because of me. Well, they say that, right? They could they recover actually their losses of 2021, 2022. I have no words to say. No. It's you did it by yourself. Congratulations, my friend. I am very happy to know you are now in profit and you recover all your losses after 1 year of trading in a bear market. Congratulations, because now you are part of the 1%. I mean, you have potential. I mean, you understand? Because if you are making profits right now in a bear market, well, you will kill the bull market. It's going to be very easy. James, I don't buy NFTs. I don't buy monkeys. Okay. I don't buy monkeys. No, that is just for gambling. I am no gambler. Okay, so let's continue. And I will show you one other coin is iOS here. And the reason why I'm showing this, because if you realize I'm showing all coins that are from 2017. Because now you will say, no, show me Axe Infinite. They have just 1 year or price action or more, a little bit more. So we don't have data. I want to see all altcoins are very old to see like what they are doing. And first of all, here, as you can see here, we have a bullish divergence here. Bullish divergence, yes. As you can see here, we have a bullish divergence. Let me fix this. Okay, good. Okay, bullish divergence here, but not because you see the bullish divergence that means to the moon and reversal. Of course not. Someone asked me, okay, so what we can do? Breathe, relax, enjoy your family. Okay, you are not missing anything. Okay, that's it. If you really want to buy something right now because you feel you are missing something, you have a problem. Okay? Relax. First of all, here, step number 1 is in downtrend or uptrend. Downtrend. Okay, so that means if I buy here, well, if we see a bounce, what is gonna happen? Continuation, right? Downtrend. Okay, so the first rule of Bitcoin, actually in my next video I'm gonna post my top 5 number rules for trading is this one. I will tell you right now, the top number 1, Bitcoin is the king. I know you have your next Bitcoin. I know Solana for you is the best. I know Cardano is the best for you. They are just altcoins. Okay, Bitcoin is the king. That's it. As long as Bitcoin dominance is higher, is around 60%, I think. Altcoins, they don't have. How can I say this? They are like kids. Okay, they don't have their own voice. They cannot vote. So if Bitcoin crash, doesn't matter if you have the next big project, it will crash. I think now you know that, right? Okay. So that is the first rule. So it doesn't matter if we have a bullish divergence here, yeah, and you say, oh yeah, bullish divergence, testing the new lows here, buy all in and like this. Of course not. Why? Because you have to watch when you trade altcoins. You have to trade also Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is not healthy, your probabilities to make profits in altcoins they are very low. Okay, so let's continue, and this coin is going to be the last one of altcoins. And if you have more questions, please let me know. And link. Okay, I'm gonna check link, and after I'm gonna start with a stock market. Okay, here, Neo for me, right? The Chinese Ethereum, right? In 2017, they said. Let me show you here. is testing the previous low. For me, it's a buy? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Why? Because we have a bullish divergence forming here, volatility contracting here, yeah, and also we have bullish divergence in OBB. All set up to say to the moon? Maybe yes, but I know it's gonna be just a bounce. To maybe 14, 17, yes, but what I am waiting, Bitcoin. I am waiting for Bitcoin right now. The only thing I am waiting right now is for Bitcoin to see. I want to see Bitcoin like with a strong setup to say, yeah, Bitcoin will bounce maybe the next 3-4 months. I mean 3-4 months. I'm not saying not just 1 week. 3-4 months. And yes, I will buy altcoins and we will see this bounce. But that bounce is gonna be a sell. Okay, like many other altcoins, this altcoin is in downtrend. So if we see a bounce here, where is the resistance? Between 12 to 14. Okay, where is the MA55? Well, it's gonna be around there. Okay, so that's it. Okay, no more than that. But NEO will hit in the previous bull market from $6 went to 100. Yes, but it was a bull market. This is not a bull market. It's just gonna be a corrective move this year, I think, and after that, continuation. Okay, so I think that's it for altcoins. So let me show you right now. I'm gonna start with the stock market. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna take the SP 500. Remember, who should I use? Sorry. Well, I want to talk about the UC dominance in the last part of this live stream. So let's talk about the SP 500. Okay. Okay. I wanna just stop here. Especially you are following my social media and also, or maybe you're in my Discord. You know what I'm going to say here, right? What is this and what is this? If you don't know the answer, let me show you. It's like this. Okay? The only difference is the volatility is very low. You don't see it right now here. Remember, my job as a trader is projecting the price in the future. Again, I'm gonna say it again because I know. James, do you remember when I said 2 weeks ago we were you and me here in this live stream, and you were the only one, remember? And you told me, hey, I am the only one in the live stream. Now the peak was 26 people watching. I can feel the FOMO. You see? Very good short opportunity for me, I think. The thing here is like, as you can see here. Okay, let me explain here. A trader, in the right side is when we make money. Okay, in the left side, all of us, we are expert. Yeah, in the left side, yeah, you see, my buy signal, the YouTuber said like if I buy here and there and blah blah blah, back testing 85% wins. Of course not. In the real live traders, we have to project the price, not predict, project the price based on probabilities. Okay, so YouTubers, especially YouTubers, because I don't consider myself YouTuber actually. They like to do this, right? My triangle here, yeah, and like this and like this. Okay, if you are doing this in your charts, my friend, okay, I don't want to say something bad, but maybe you are learning. Okay, I invite you to do this. Whatever you're gonna do here, you have to remove one. In this case, for me, is to the downside. Okay, to the downside. Okay, why? Because based on probabilities, I built a system of trading that is telling me this is to the downside. That's it. Okay, if you see a YouTuber with more than 200,000 subscribers is doing something like this, right? He is gonna be always right, because if the price moves to the upside, you will see the video, right, with this like the meme face, right, as expected, right? Bitcoin to the moon, right? Or if the price crash, as expected, the price crash. You see, always they will be right, because their job, their business is not trading actually, is you joining with them, and you know they have some business around there. I don't want to talk about that kind of things, but watch my video about social media. Okay, The thing here is like professional traders, or at least serious traders, they do this, right? They said, okay, we have some technical things here, so the projection is based on probabilities like this, okay? The question is when? Well, that is something we don't know exactly, of course. Here, I will tell you, if you are new here in this live stream, here we have a buy signal here, potentially is a buy signal here, ADX negative here. That means, well, from this point, I mean, November 2022, all this time, from this point to the zero line here, I mean, it's this zero line, the price should bounce. What happened here? Yes, we saw the bounce here, yeah, as you can see here, from this point and this point. Perfect. Targets usually is the MI55, at least in my system of trading. Always is going to be the exponential moving average 55. That's it. Okay. Now, if you want to see bullish to the moon, well, the price must break the MI55 and continue pumping. Okay. But when you see instead is just doing this sideways, garbage, is just like this, you will see the blue color here. You will see a darker blue color. That means a sell signal, something like this, something like this, something like this. And you know what is going to happen? Well, that is a sell signal. Okay. So in the future here, maybe in February or the last week of this month, you will see a sell signal here. And the question is, if the SP500 is still below, actually I think that is going to be, is still below the MI55, you will see a sell signal here. And you know what happened last time? Here. What happened last time, my friend? Let me show you. Okay, the SP500 crash from this point and this point, 12%. Okay, so I am looking for maybe by the end of the month, maybe February, you will see the SP500 testing the lows of 2022. Now, if this error breaks, game over. Game over, because you will see around the lows of the Corona in 2020, around 3,000. Okay, so if you are thinking the bottom is in, I know the Fed, the interest rates, recession, aliens, predator, whatever you wanna, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. That's why I built a system of trading. So let me show you the last example with Netflix. Okay, Netflix here. I said, hey, when last year, my God, seriously, I am a very good trader. Crazy here. Here, let me show you. Technically speaking here, I said, hey, it's in sideways here and here. We have here a buy signal here where the target is around all this area, right? The exponential moving average MI55 here. Of course, the volatility, it will take months, because that's why I don't trade the stock market. It's so boring for me. Why I want to trade this? No, my God, I don't want to trade, wait 6 months just for this. That's why I like Bitcoin. Volatility. The thing here is the price was like this. Now, where is the price right now? Where is the price? Okay. What is the price? Wow. Okay. Okay. You see? And no, I cannot see the future. Okay. No, it's because I built a system of trading here. Now, even when someone asks me, hey, buy here? No. Why? No. If you didn't buy here, or maybe here, why you want to buy here? Why? Now you're bullish. To the moon, right? Netflix, bottom is in. My friend, this is like this. Okay? And you will have to wait other maybe 3, 4, 5 months. Okay? Why? Because if we go to higher time frames in the monthly, what is this? You know, even someone said he's gonna make a song about this, but it's like a bounce to what? You know the next part. To keep falling. Always is gonna be like that. Why? Because I don't know the future. It's a projection. You see? So I am telling you right now here, this is like this. Okay? Not now. In a couple of months, maybe 2, 3 months, maybe in summer. It depends. Now, new lows? Maybe no. I don't think so. Why? Because we have a buy signal in the monthly for Netflix. So I am not financial advisor, my friend, but I am telling you this. This is gonna be about you will see Netflix dropping here, and only if holds this area around 200, for me it's gonna be a very good buy opportunity to buy here and potential maybe break, and you will see maybe more upside. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the last one, Tesla, and after that I'm gonna move with some requests. Okay, let me see. Tesla, and is the last one about the stocks. Let me show you here Tesla. Okay, Tesla here. Okay, the long-term target, if this area breaks, I said, if you see this month Tesla breaking 125, something like that. Yes, 21. If you see Tesla breaking this moving average, the exponential moving average 100 in the monthly, January, you see, for example, Tesla 110, 115, you will see a massive sell-off for Tesla. But if you ask me right now, bearish? Of course not. Why? It's because it's crashing. No. Here, for me, it could be a buy. Okay. It could be a buy. Of course, it will take months. The reason is simple, is because the moving average is this something we don't have for Bitcoin. In Tesla, in 2019, tested the moving average 100, and after that, what happened? Major bounce. This time, I am not expecting the same, but maybe a bounce, potentially yes. Why? Because this moving average was respected before. The only problem here is like we don't have the same volume like here, of course. Now, the biggest hint for Tesla is this one. If you see Tesla closing below 120 in the monthly, for example, in February you see around 115, get ready, because you will see a sell-off all the way down to 50, and actually in the long term, the monthly, of course, it will be around 30. Now let's talk about the weekly chart. This is the monthly, the weekly chart here. Okay. The weekly chart ADX is positive here. It's positive here, as you can see here. So I cannot be bullish here. There is nothing here. Of course, I'm not saying short. Please understand my words. I am not saying short. As long as Tesla is below this area, 150 in the weekly basis, I am not bullish. You can see maybe a bounce in one the chart, something like this, right? But it's gonna be a sell, and after that, continuation. So as you can see here, there is some volume in weekly chart around 100. So what is the best trade for me if I have to buy this thing? Well, I will not buy because there is no buy opportunity right now. I will wait maybe a couple months. Now, in one day chart for Tesla, let me show you here. This is a buy signal here, bounce signal, let me fix it, where potentially the target is around 130. If this area breaks, it's going to be 170. Honestly, I don't think so. I think Tesla is trending right now to the downside, where the MA21 is always acting as resistance. You see, 1, 2, 3 strikes here. So maximum 130, and after that, continuation to the downside. The question is if 100 breaks. If you see breaking this level, well, now you know the next level, right? Okay, so let's continue. Let me show you. Okay, let me see. NB. Okay, let me see. Okay, here, this one. Perfect. Okay, time frame: 1 month, weekly, and 1 day chart. Okay, you have you want the all full setup. Okay, first of all, 1 day chart is to the downside, where is around $4 is gonna be the support around there. Weekly chart, let me see. Weekly chart, we have a bullish divergence forming. It will take months. Of course, it's very nasty. I don't know. My God, this is looking like a Shiba Inu. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes, I don't know, people. Sometimes, guys, you ask me for things like they are looking like Dogecoin or something. But the thing here is like a major support is here. For me, right? I'm not a financial advisor, but it could be a buy maybe in 1 month or 2. When you see the slope turning positive here, something like this, and this asset is building a basement. You want to see a basement first. Basement, okay? A basement. You want to see a basement, and after that, when you see, yes, of course, the target should be the MA21 around 5-6. Yeah, what is the next one? The next volume profile around there, and no more than that. Oh, okay. Sorry, because I was very worried about this thing. So what is that? Let me see. No Nobonics. What is Nobonics? Nobonics limit. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Go, perfect. Okay, let me see. This one, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so let me start with monthly quickly. Okay, monthly. Okay. I don't know what is this thing. Okay, but as you can see here, go right to the main 55 here, and this is gonna be a major resistance as long in the monthly, right? As long as it's below 2.60, I cannot be bullish. Just I would like to see a sideways, for example, some consolidation here, and after that, if we see a buy signal in the monthly, potentially yes, it could be a buy signal here, but in some months, maybe 3-4 months, something like this, right? So sideways for me is not bullish in monthly, of course. Let me see the weekly chart here. Weekly chart is in downtrend, clear downtrend, and as you can see here, as long as weekly chart is below 2.50 around here, any bounce you see here should be a sell opportunity. Now let me see here. We have a bullish divergence. Careful here, because we have a bullish divergence forming here. So potentially the maximum, I mean, if you enter in short, for example, here, right? Because the bullish divergence potentially you will see in couple months, maybe March, around there. Potentially the target, an extension to $3, but doesn't matter. All this area, I mean, let me fix this. Between 2.50, all this area here, all this area for me is the area to sell, not to buy. Okay, so you're bullish in this thing. Well, here potentially yes. In my case, I would not buy because I don't buy here because I don't have a buy signal here. But fair enough, we have a bullish divergence in OBB. Yes, we have a bullish divergence here. Yes, so potential bounce. Yes, in weekly chart. In one day chart, let me show you here. Yeah, it's bouncing here. Looks like it's gonna test the MA55 here, and maybe I mean this around this box. Okay, and after that, you know what I'm going to say. Okay, bounce to what? To keep falling. Okay, that's it. Okay, guys, let me see. Almost 1 hour. Let me see if link. I don't want to miss this time all the link. Where is link? Okay, link. I cannot find link. Oh yeah, here. Okay, time frames. You didn't specify the time frame, so here, of course, when the chart is like this, same as Bitcoin. Okay, weekly chart here. We have a potential bullish divergence forming. Yes, there is no volume, is flat. So if we see the bounce in weekly chart, the target should be around $7. As long as link is below $7, I am not technically like bullish, right? Let me see the monthly. I'm curious about this. Monthly is about to fire a buy signal. Looks like link is forming a basement here. Yeah, if we see the buy signal here, something like this, plus buy signal in the weekly chart, and plus Bitcoin already crashed, or is holding, potentially you can see in some point this year around 10, 12, around here, around there. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Let me show you Bitcoin, a recap for Bitcoin in the short term, right? In short term 4-hour chart. And also someone asked me my prediction for Bitcoin in this year. I posted in October a video about it, but I can tell you right now. First of all, here we have here a sideways signal, not selling, not yet. If we are very formal, right? In the moments when you see the DX negative here, maybe in the next 24 hours, maybe 12 hours, you will see, because OBB is losing momentum here. So the target should be the MA55 in 4-hour chart. Now, one thing, remember, if we see this setup here, like potentially we will see it, in the 12-hour chart is gonna trigger what? A sell signal. And also this signal is gonna trigger what? A 1-day signal. And now the key level here, the key level to watch is $17,200. Any close for Bitcoin below this area, $17,200, you will see the next $10,000 move, not to the upside, my friend, to the downside. Okay, to the downside. Why? Because volatility is contracting here, and Bitcoin is pumping. Maybe you are new in this live stream. I'm in this channel. Thank you for staying here. But the thing here is simple. In a very healthy move, you wanna see volatility expanding in the same direction. I mean, when you see the price bouncing or crashing, whatever it's doing, you wanna see the volatility expanding. Okay. When you see the opposite thing, usually the real move is coming in the opposite side. Let me show you one example. Is in 2021 when Bitcoin was at 69. Beautiful short, one of the best shorts in my career as a trader. So let me show you here. Here, okay. Wonderful short here. Okay, here. 66. I open a short position at $66,600 here, and I close around. Well, never mind. I said it many times. Okay, the thing here is like we have a various variance here, various variance here, and also we have a various variance here, and also Bitcoin OBB testing the ME55 here. You see, testing the ME55, and for me, what's the trigger to say, hey, this is gonna be a short. Period. That's it. Okay. Second, volatility. Yeah, Bitcoin was bouncing here. Okay, volatility is expanding or contracting? Is contracting. Okay, so that means all this move, all this move here is not the move I am waiting for. I am looking for an expansion, like explosion, right? So if we have a better variance here, we have a better variance here, we have a reaction here. So to the moon, no, it's like this, okay? And now you can see it, okay? Okay, and also when you see this explosion to the downside, and finally you see the volatility, what? Expanding from blue to red, you see? Okay, so now you understand now I think you understand this concept. Let me show you here. Volatility expanding, no, it's contracting. So Bitcoin is bouncing here, volatility contracting here, and only if we see a sell signal maybe in a couple days in 1-day chart, get ready, because you know where is going to expand the volatility when Bitcoin is showing a sell signal. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Sorry, I cannot check the other assets, Simon. I'm sorry. So time is over. Thank you so much for watching. And as I said before, I'm gonna start changing a little bit the format of the channel. I'm gonna start posting shorts and more content. I hope you like it. Please, I will appreciate your feedback. If you have any feedback, please let me know. And also, I want to make a little bit more. How can I say this? My content, I want to do it more like education, right? Education, like sharing my experience in the markets. Well, this year for me is a big year. You know why? This year is, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I want to say it. In just some months, in April, May, 10 years of trading. 10 years. My God, 10 years. So for me, 2023, because I started in 2012, 2013, I mean, more like professional way. 10 years ago, I started doing this. Amazing. And I started my YouTube channel in 2021. And you are asking me, hey, why you have just only 500 subscribers? Is because, well, my content is not like, the thumbnails, like the next hiding gym 100x. No, the content here is like for people, they really want to learn about trading. I take losses like many people. I lost, of course. But I have something in crypto like just few people, they have what? Experience. I am not the best trader, of course. I am pretty sure there are better traders than me. But I have something like people they don't have, especially for crypto, is experience. So, I have some announcements. I wrote an ebook, for cryptocurrencies and psychology of trading, and also I'm gonna continue with my podcast. One podcast per week about psychology of trading, about indicators, about many things, topics about trading, and also I'm gonna start improving, taking even more seriously this channel, because I have a goal. I would like to reach 1,000 subscribers. I hope so. I hope you can help me. Yeah, you can share. You can, I don't know, help me. Thank you so much. And also, if you are a Patreon supporter, seriously, thank you so much. Thank you for your support, because without you, well, trading is very lonely. It's something like, it's depressing. I mean, just think about yourself. With your friends, with your family, do you talk about crypto? Do you talk about trading? I don't think so, right? People, you're crazy, right? Just with you guys is when I talk about crypto, because if I talk about crypto in my normal life, this guy is crazy. So, well, thank you for all the support. And yeah, for me this year is important, because it's like, wow, 10 years is a lot of time. A lot of time. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream.